Success is always about the work that you do. It's about the little intentional things that you do every time to make your goal or whatever it is that you put your mind on to come into reality. It's as simple as that. In today's video, we're going to be talking on 7 effective habits that you need to be successful and you need for your goal. Hi, in case you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Tosi. On here, I do videos of self improvement, self development, and everything nice. I do vlogs here and there once in a while. So please do subscribe. And in case you've been here before, you already know you are welcome back on my UG. So guys, without further ado, let's get into the video. So guys, some of these things I'm going to be saying today are things that I always say, right? But these are very important habits that highly effective people, if you see people that they are always hitting their goals, they're always getting it right, like these are things that they do to make it happen, to make you, you know, that thing that you always say that, oh, I wish I had the strength of this person, I wish I was consistent as this person is. These are the simple things that they do to make what you see to be possible. First one is starting your day. Now, I know that I say this a lot, and I think I have a video on how to plan your day or something like that. I'll see if I do, and I'll link it in my description box. But starting your day set the tone for the whole day. Now you can't sit and say that you have a particular goal, you want to be successful, you want to, be a focused person, intentional person towards the things that your heart desire, and you start your day scrolling on TikTok, you started studying on Instagram, and you sit there for about 2 hours. Now, I'm not going to come here and tell you that I don't do that. Of course, I do. But lately, I've been trying not to. Now, I've not been, this morning now, I've not been on my Instagram, right? I've been on TikTok because I wanted to see how my video that I posted yesterday was performing, and that was it for me. But what I want to say is that you sitting down, you pressing your phone, scrolling, 2 hours is gone. And before you start to pick your day back, like, okay, what's the next, what I want to do this morning? Time is going. Guys, time is money, like they say, but what me I always believe is that time is something that you cannot get back. Let's say you start your morning scrolling, 2 hours is gone. And this social media is wired to the way that you will see things that will make you want to stay there for a long time, right? So you need to start your morning differently if you're trying to be effective, a very effective person in what you do. You have to start your morning by journaling, praying, doing your exercise, going on a walk. Now, I know that it seems like that's what everybody's doing, but that is what you have to do to, focus on your goals, right? You have to go for, if it's exercise you want to go do it. Structure your morning in sense that in a way that is going to, it says you. Do you understand? For me now, when I wake up, I definitely have to pray because I cannot start my day without prayer. I have to pray. Then I go my work. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But lately I've been so consistent with it, and I really like that. I go my work and I come back and do some things. But before that, the key thing is that I wake up early, right? I don't wake up um 8 o'clock, or the only time you can see me wake up 8 o'clock is that on Saturdays. But on Mondays, when I know I'm filming videos, I'm editing, I have other things to do, I have to wake up early. Why? Because I have things to do. So you have to start your day right. You have to be very intentional. Like I said in the beginning of the video, it is the little things that you do, the intentional things that you do, that will make you successful at your goal. And that's just it. It's not a what's it called? It's not a clingy word or a clingy statement. It's just the truth. So you need to restructure the way you start your day. You need to restructure it. If you want to start journaling, start journaling, start planning your day. It's very, very important. What am I doing today? Priorities first is always very, very important. You have to put your priorities first. What are priorities? Me, priorities is to film videos, and as we speak now is 9:46, and I'm filming video, and I have to do all that before 11 a.m. It's priority to me, right? Start your day early, start your day on time, plan your day, start your day right, put the tone. You have, everybody has 24 hours, and you have a way of controlling it. So why don't you control the way you start your day? The next one is priorities. Now, everything is not urgent. Everything is not urgent. Everything is not emergency. I heard someone say that everybody's emergency is not your emergency, and that is for people pleasers. Everybody's emergency is not your emergency. And since I started tapping into that, trust me, I've been so efficient in everything that I do. Effect like the way I've been effective, like everything, I just do it good because everybody's emergency is not my emergency. If I have things to do, I make having priorities. Like I said, filming a video this morning is my priority. I have other million things to do, but filming a video this morning is my priority. I'm not going to say that I want to film a video and I'll film it at night, right? Because it is not my priority for that day, right? But what is priority to me is filming, and I film between Monday to Wednesday. Why? Because it's priority to me. That's one reason why I can be consistent. I say this a lot. That's the only reason why I've worked being consistent. When I started, it wasn't like that. I could film like a video one week, and but I later got into the rhythm of filming batch shooting on one day, right? And that's the first thing I do. So when I know that I have film videos that will carry me for the week and even up to like next week, I'm okay. Every other thing comes. Do you understand? So whatever it is that is priority to you, you're starting a business, please and please make it priority. Oh, you want to restock, you want to take stock, you have to balance the account, you have to talk to your customers. You have that is your business is your priority. Those are the things that are priority to you before you can say, okay, something else. A friend of mine is having a birthday party. I'm choose your priority, right? But before you say that, okay, I have to go here, I have to do this, I have to grocery shop. Let's use that as an example. And you haven't answered your customers, you haven't replied DMs, you haven't packed orders, right? It doesn't make any sense. Just like you having a 9 to 5 too, you have a project that you need to work on, or maybe they gave you like a presentation or something at work, and you have not done the presentation, but you are doing other things. That is supposed to be priority. And one good thing about priority is that when you do it, your mind is at rest for the important things that are priority. When you've done it first as priority, your mind is at rest. Now you can focus on every other thing. Like for me now, when I film videos today, my mind is at rest. The only thing I need to do is start to edit, right? Which I can do that at my leisure time. I can edit when I'm eating, I can edit when I'm watching the TV, I can edit when I'm out. Honestly, I edit when I'm out sometimes. And it's always very important to know, have priorities. What are priorities to you? The only reason why you're finding it hard to achieve that goal, to be successful, to be efficient with what you do, effective and all that, is because you do not have priority. Everything just goes at once. You need to start having priority. Next is practicing consistency over perfection. Now this implies to every other person, everybody, right? Because sometimes we feel like, oh, this has to be perfect for me to do these certain things, this have to be perfect for me to this have to be. Sometimes just start. We hear this a lot, and I feel like it's content creators that people tell a lot. Just start with the phone that you have. Just and it's not true. Just start, because if you don't start, you cannot get perfect. That's one thing that we don't understand. If you don't start, you cannot be perfect, right? When you start, consistency make you to grow. The video I used to film before, it's not the one I'm using now. It's not the one I will use 3 5 years, God willing, when. Do you understand what I'm doing now? The way I do my videos, I edit them now. It's not the way I started when. It's not the way I was editing when I started, right? So consistency. See that one. Content creation has taught me that consistency over perfection. If you're waiting for, oh, I need to get a very bigger shop before I can start my business, you time is going, and you have people that need that service, right? If you're waiting for, oh no, I need to do this degree first before I can apply for this job. Now, why don't you apply for a job where you are now? Then you can, do that degree on the go, and you get to where you want to get to. It's as simple as that. Like, you always have to practice consistency. Stay where you are first. Start where you are. No matter what it is that you want to do, start where you are. You are trying to do something. Oh, I want it to be perfect. Do you even know how to even start that thing first? It's just as simple saying that you want to create content. Oh, I want to have that me that mic, that what's it called now? I want to have that mic, that light, that this, that everything. Do you even know how to use it first? You don't. So don't want why don't you start with what you know how to use first? The tripod that you have, start to know how to use it first, right? Before you get to perfection. It's always very important to always practice consistency. If you're trying to be someone that is very effective with what they do, a very efficient, a very effective person, you need to be consistent. Consistency is very important over perfection. It's saying no without guilt. Now, a lot of times I like to talk about this, and this is something that I am, I'm still learning, and I'm happy that I have tapped into saying no over without explanation. Now, what that will help you do is that it will help you focus more on yourself. Now, instead of you say, now, don't get me wrong, I am someone who I show up for people a lot, my friends, my family, I show up, I have to be there. But I am not going to kill whatever it is that I have to do to show up for another person. I have to fill my own cup first. Now, let's say I have videos to film and I had to be somewhere, maybe shop for a friend or something, I'm going to film my video first before I do any other thing. And that is something that I'm trying to, learn. And before I wasn't like that. Something's itching me. Before I wasn't like that, but that was something that I had to learn. Saying no without even explanation, without guilt. When you start to say no because you want to be effective, you want to be focused with what you do, it comes with a little bit of guilt. Oh, I used to be there for this person, all of a sudden I'm not there for that person. It comes with a lot of guilt. I'm not going to lie to you because I've been there. It comes with a lot of and I used to be there. Won't this person feel bad about what me not being there and all that? Yes, that comes with it. But you have to understand why you said no in the first place. You said no because you wanted to film videos. You said no because you wanted to go to market. You said no because you wanted to focus more on, on the projects you have at work. You said no because you want to just be focused on work because you have a goal that you are trying to attain. Do you understand? So it's always very, very important to be able to say no without guilt. This is that guilt is very important. Without guilt is very, very, very important. Always learn to say no, not in a very rude way, but in a way that it feels your own soul that you said no because of yourself. It is very, very important. Next is reviewing and reflecting of how far you've come. Now, a lot of us don't do this because we're always on a go, 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 go. And one thing that has really, really, really helped me is the fact that I review and I reflect on everything that I do. Now, sometimes I sit down and I watch my videos. I'm not going to lie to you. I sit down, I watch my videos. I'm like, okay, this is good. I like the way I edited. I like the way I do this. I watch some and I smile. Now, aside from the fact that that makes me know how far I've come, maybe when I'm feeling very down and very overwhelmed of certain things, content, business, everything, I always reflect. I always say, okay, this is what I did. Okay. I grew to get to that. Yeah, I grew to get to that point. And I'm growing to get to where I am and I'm still growing. Do you understand? So I always review things, I always sit down, look at things. Okay, my business, what's the next thing I need to do? I need to plan. I need to do this. Oh, this is what I need to do better. This is what I don't need to do better. Trust me, anything that involves me that is not going because I've not sat down to review or reflect on it very well and take actions, right? So it's always very important to sit down, review. You've come further than you think. Most people are we're all just on the go, 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 go. Like, oh, I'm just going, I'm just this. You have come far than you think. When you look back, you say, Mr. If I don't try. Honestly, you have really tried. So you need to review, reflect over how far you've come. If journaling is going to help you write things down, maybe you achieved that goal, you opened your business, write it, you stopped, journal about that day. You never know, 4 to 3 years, you go back and see how far that you have come. This is a very, very, very effective habit. The next one is clear vision. Now, if you see people that are very effective in what they do and all that, they are very clear about what they want. Now, you can't stutter about what you want. You can't be saying, it seems like I want to. No, you don't want to. And it's like, it's not maybe, it's not might. You need to be very, very, very sure. What are you doing? What do you want to do? Right, very sure. There's a level of confidence that came on me when I started to tell people that I create content. I didn't have that confidence at the beginning because I felt like, oh, maybe I think I want to know now. I say it clearly, I'm a baker and a content creator because that is who I am. So there's a clear vision. What do you want? What's that thing, that goal that you want? Be very clear about it. Write it down. If you know that the way you can't picture it, write it down. This is what I want for myself. A very clear vision. That is number one habits of effective people. They are very clear about what they want, what they want. They're very clear about what they are doing. So you need to be clear. You need to be clear. Open your eyes. You need to be clear for their mind and their body. You can't be an effective person and you don't care about your mind. You don't care about your mental health. You don't take care of yourself mentally. You don't take care of your body. Your body is the machine that works for you to be effective. Honestly, you slept 8 hours sleep yesterday. That's why I'm able to wake up and say I want to film. If my body is not saying that I can do anything, I won't be able to do anything, right? My mind is clear. Why? Because I want to be effective. I can't be filming videos and my mind is rambling around. I used to be there, but now I'm not. I'm fully present, right? Because I want this video to come out great. I want this video to come out nice. I want to give you my best. Do you understand? So it's always very important. Take care of your mind, take care of your mental health. Stay away from things that are making you think too much, things that are stressing you out, things that are bothering you. Take care of your body, exercise, eat right. Very important. Do the things that your body like. Drink a lot of water. You'll be effective more that way. You need to take care of yourself, or else you cannot do anything. I've come to the end of this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe if you're not, share to anyone that you feel might need it. I will really, really appreciate it. Leave a comment for me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.